Hi everybody, this is Bonnie, and I know I haven't been around in probably about a week or so. I've had a really bad cold, ear infection. I've been very sick, so I'm just starting to feel better. You might notice a little bit of a change in my voice. I had laryngitis on top of it where I couldn't hardly talk. So, but my voice is slowly coming back. But anyways, let's get started. Today I want to show you how I made this card. Dawn Lodinsky, I think is her name, and she does how you do that, or how I did that videos. This is where I got that idea from, was from her. So I wanted to show you, this is what my club girls are going to do this Friday. Started. This is one. I'll show you another one actually. That one I did for a wedding. And then I did this style. And then I did this. And then this next one I'm going to kind of do a combination of the three. So the first thing that you need to get started is you need a base card, which is it's an 8.5 by 4 1/4, scored at 5.5. So you need a base card for that. Then you need another mat that is 4.5 by 3 1/4, and then you need another mat that is 2.5 by 2 1/4. And then the stamping pieces that you need are 5 1/4 by 4, 4 1/4 by 3, and 3 1/4 by 2. So these are the stamping pieces. This is called triple time stamping, and you'll see how I did that. It looks like very hard, but really it's a very easy card. What I'm doing here is I put some repositionable adhesive on the backs of the cards, and now I'm going to go and I'm going to kind of center these three pieces together, like so. It looks like that. And then the very first step that I want to do is I want to stamp on my saying. Now I'm going to do another Mrs. and Mr. Newlywed card, and I want to put this right down here at the bottom of my first one. So I did that. Then I am taking from the stamp set Flowering Flourishes. I'm going to use this stamp set right here. This is new in the Stampin' Up! Catalog. So, and then I'm going to take and stamp this stamp up with Basic Gray. And then I'm going to stamp down here. And it's okay that it's on the cracks, because watch and see what this card does. It's almost like magic. It's kind of cool. When I first saw it, I'm like, oh, I gotta do this card. So, and remember, big stamps, bigger pressure. Little stamps, less pressure. And I think I'm gonna put a little bit one down here. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to take, and I'm going to be using the flowers out of the Reason for Smile stamp set. If you would like to get this stamp set, if you go to my blog, you can purchase this stamp set, or you can get this stamp set for $5 if you purchase make a $50 purchase. So if you'd like this stamp set, hop on over there, and it's only for the month of July. I'm going to use StazOn ink. And I'm just going to kind of randomly stamp these. Now we're going to take and we're going to separate all of your cards. Now, one thing I did notice with using the StazOn and stuff, that it's still a little wet with this stamp set right there in the corner. So what I want to do is I want to get out my heating gun and I'm going to help it dry. Now, get some of these stamp things out of my way. Okay, now what you're going to do is you're going to take your 3.5 by 2 1/4 mat. You can remove this repositionable tape or you can leave it there. It's not going to hurt anything. And you want to line all your mats up. Okay, and then we're going to fold our base card in half. This. And now you want to line up your cards. Now make sure that you don't, when you peel these apart, one thing I should have told you, make sure you don't end up flipping them upside down because you could be putting them on the wrong way. So kind of keep them flipped the same way when you do it, or make sure when you line them up that you make sure your pieces are kind of going next to the right flower. And that is it. Is that not a cool, awesome card? And it looks like you stamped each one of those pieces individually. I mean, it's just so cool. I mean, I want to thank you, Dawn, for either, I don't know how she got it or how she learned it, but thank you for sharing it with me so that I could share it with you guys. So that's my card, and this is what we're going to be doing at Workshop on Friday. Thanks for stopping by, everybody. Bye-bye.